What's up, Gen Express? Good to be back, good to be out walking around doing a little video. Today I've got something different for you. Today it's not really an audit. It's going to be a ghost video. What's a ghost video, you might ask? As you can see, we're here in front of Rhodes College in Midtown Memphis, founded in 1848. Beautiful campus, gorgeous. And today I'm going to be telling you about some famous alumni from Rhodes College. Look at that building. You look at these buildings and you think, what kind of tomfoolery can go on in that building? Well, let me tell you, a lot. Because today we're going to talk about Timothy Tanner. He was a student here in the 1800s, and he's famous for being the first one to come up with an idea to humiliate his friends. That's right. His full name is Timothy Teabag Tanner. The first person to ever invent the tea bag. Right here on this campus. And hopefully today we might be able to catch some ghost footage of Timothy. Yeah, the story goes that Timothy was the head of a fraternity, and fraternities always have rush week where they try to, humiliate the new members. And they had all the standard practices back then. Let's spank them, let's make them swallow goldfish, things like that. And they were sitting around drinking one night, and one of his mates said to him, "Timothy, how could we humiliate them even further? We've gone as low as we can go." And the famous quote by Timothy Teabag Tanner was, "No, thou can go lower." And the tea bag was born. So, late one evening in September of 1857, Timothy gathered all his pledges in the basement. They'd been drinking all night. Gathered them around, blindfolded one of them, stepped over his head, no pants, and dipped until his testicles were resting squarely on the chin of one of the unfortunate rushies. Now, it's said that he had a famous quote when he did it. One of the other higher members who were watching the activities yelled out, "Timothy, you've got your testicles on his cheeks." It's claimed that Timothy calmly said, "No, 'tis nothing but a tea bag." So I would imagine, that a lot of people that night realized that Timothy had discovered something that would be with us for a long time, and we're very proud to be in that room while his testicles dangled above the rushie's face. What a historic event. Now, it's also rumored, I don't know how true this one is, but it's also rumored that Timothy's grandson was also part of his fraternity, and that he is possibly the inventor of the double-decker. If you don't know what the double-decker is, look that up. It kind of adds up because that's around the time those toilets were made. You know, and I don't have as much information on Timothy's grandson. But if that's the case, if one family invented the tea bag and the double-decker, that's historic. Here's the entrance. One of several entrances. And there is a guard in there. I wonder if he knows anything about Timothy. Maybe he'll come out and talk to us. Because it's been said that Timothy still haunts these grounds, and still actually has been known to teabag a Rushie or two from time to time. Jonathan Wilkins in 1984 called police out after a bender, 4 a.m. in the morning, and he swore that he felt something brushing up against his cheeks and forehead. He woke up and saw the outline of a man without pants dangling his jewels in his face. So that's one of several. You know, there have been several reported, but that one in particular was in the news. That, you know, I would think that maybe, since this is kind of a lost ghost story, if I talk to the right people, maybe we could get a plaque set up for Timothy Tanner. You know, I imagine a plaque with 2 dangling testicles right below it. I think that would be pretty amazing. People like this, great Americans who invent ideas like this, should be memorialized, you know? I mean, there's so few great ideas that we come up with anymore. The tea bag's got to be up there with some of the best. The guy in there's on the radio. Now, so far, not many people seem to be bothered by me, but again, this is not an audit today. We're out looking for ghost footage. And if we could somehow capture that. I haven't felt any presence yet. You know, I haven't felt anything that has made me feel uneasy or anything. I've been definitely paying attention to my cheeks and forehead to make sure I don't feel anything. Yeah, I thought I may have felt something, but it turns out I think it was just a bug that flew by my cheek and hit my cheek. So I got excited for a minute. You know what I mean? Sir? Oh, I'm not. I'm doing a story. This is a public sidewalk. Yeah. As long as I'm not on the property, then I'm okay. Just free press out here doing a documentary. CO Amagansett Press. Little shout out to you. There's an American flag right over there on that fraternity house. Ooh, that's a fraternity house. Guys, we could be looking at the house where Timothy came up with his dastardly deed. Right there, you could be looking at something very special. Guys, I'm not saying that I want a tea bag. However, from a spirit, yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Not from a human. Never. I never want that to happen. It hasn't happened to me, and I've hung around a lot of people who could have done something like that. But the most I've ever had is a dick drawn on my forehead when I was drunk. So, a fraternity house. I wonder if this could be the world famous spot where Timothy dunked his balls in someone's face. Oh, Timothy. College kids and alcohol. I haven't seen Timothy. I've really been looking. I mean, people have seen him in different forms. Like, some people have seen him, his whole body. He's always pantless though. Never has trousers or pants on. But a lot of people have seen him like that. Some people have seen just his lower torso, like a pair of legs walking around pantless. And lately though, some people have just been reporting paranormal testicles just kind of floating in the air. That would be kind of hard for me to capture, unless he was, had some bull balls or something like that. But there's not anything on record of that, of the size of the testicles. So I'm focusing more on a full human apparition than just a pair of testicles. Look for danglers. You see any danglers? Let me know in the comments. Now, I wish I could delve a little deeper and give you more details, like how long did the testicles rest on his face? Did they go forehead, full nose swipe? Things like that. I mean, those are the kind of details that I find very interesting. They really fill out a story. Did he teabag more than one that night? All right. Well, I'm not really seeing any people who want to talk about this famous ghost, and I haven't seen any signs of them. So I think we're just going to wrap it for today at this location. Maybe I'll put the video up. Not much happened on it, but you never know. And credit to Rhodes College, they didn't really give me much pushback about my filming. One guy pulled over, said I can't film out here, and I said, well, I'm on a public sidewalk, and he kind of understood it, I think, and he went up and talked to the guy at the post. I've seen a few of the guards come by me. None of them have interacted with me at all, so I'm going to go ahead and give Rhodes College an A. Maybe I'll give them a B+. No, you know what? I'll bump them up to an A. Not going to give them an A+ because at first the guy did not know that I could film out here. He acted like he didn't know. So, but once I told him, he respected that. So, hey, it could have been an A+. Okay, so with that, I'm going to wrap it, guys, and I'm going to try to shoot a couple more today and See you then.